Just when you thought they could not possibly sink any lower, they did this and totally redeemed themselves! Is what we will all be saying when Anthem is released. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Montoya. Thank you for joining me. Anthem, the game being developed by BioWare and published by EA. I must be one of the very few, if not the only person on YouTube who's actually being positive about this, but I'm going to tell you why in a second. First of all, BioWare, Mass Effect Andromeda. We were waiting, was it 5 years for that? I'm a massive Mass Effect fan. And I played the demo for Andromeda. Then I started seeing the reviews come out. And like the rest of you, I was like, oh, I guess it isn't as polished as I thought. I am not paying $60 for that game, and I have yet to buy the game. I'm dying to play through it. I will enjoy it, but not $60 worth of enjoyment. $20? I'll buy it for $20. Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront. I'm a big Star Wars fan. There's General Grievous over there with his buddy Boba. I purchased the first Battlefront. Amazing graphics. Amazing graphics. I still think it stands even today. Most spectacular graphics. But the game's kind of shallow. The game's kind of dry. Like, how many hours can you put into it? 50, maybe 60 hours? It's not a game that has a lot of replayability. Where's the campaign mode? Where's the story? Battlefront 2, I didn't buy. Very excited to play the game, but there's no way in hell I'm paying $60 or is it $80 only to have Darth Vader locked and all the heroes locked? What? And the loot box controversy. What a disaster. So, if you don't know the story, let me jump into this quickly. Take a look at this, all right? This is when it went south very, very fast for EA. And there was a post made on the Star Wars Battlefront subreddit by a guy named MBM Maverick. It's you, MBM Maverick. You did this. Good for you. And he said, or she said, seriously, I paid $80 to have Vader locked. This is a joke. I will be contacting EA support for a refund. I can't even bleep Darth Vader. I can't even playing deep bleep Darth Vader. Disgusting. This age of microtransactions has gone way too far. Leave it to EA, though, to stretch the boundaries. Absolutely right. What EA did there was push as far as they could. Where is the breaking point? And they found it. What followed that is the most downvoted post on Reddit ever. Let me click on here for the EA response. And this came from the EA community team. The sentence here will live in infamy. The intent is to provide players, this is what the EA community team are saying, by the way. The intent is to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment for unlocking different heroes. Boo! Yeah, this is where the pendulum starts to swing in the other direction. How did I get that? Well, this brings me to the topic of this video. I run a gaming organization called Test Squadron, 16,000 members and growing strong. Love you, testies. And a few of them went down to a recent event, let's call it PAX South. Now, in PAX South, one of the members of my org did have a conversation with someone who is close to BioWare. Now, this conversation came up just by chance. No one was asking about Anthem, but it came up during the conversation. This is why I'm just simply passing along to you. I cannot confirm nor deny what was said here, but I have no reason to believe that this is a lie, and it does make sense. So what happened after this? First of all, after this comment happened, everyone knows that the industry and all gamers are watching EA very closely and BioWare. I feel kind of bad for BioWare. You know, they worked hard. They worked very hard on Andromeda. It wasn't completely their fault. Resources were pushed around, timelines were dropped. There were things which forced them to spit out Andromeda in the state it was. I'm sure the developers at BioWare were not sitting there going, yeah, we did it. This is going to be a home run. They were biting their nails because they knew it wasn't as polished as they'd like. Do you know that Mass Effect Andromeda was going to have 100 landable planets, which then got chopped down to 30, which then got chopped down to 7? As I said, I haven't played the game yet, but very sad that happened. So BioWare is definitely very, very concerned. And Anthem is the game that will allow them to redeem themselves. Now, what I heard was there was a meeting. BioWare called a meeting and EA was teleconferenced in, and these concerns were brought up. EA said themselves that they will be easing off. They are giving BioWare more room, which is great, but also bad because now I think that Anthem may be delayed a bit further. But from what I heard, EA is giving BioWare the extra time they need and resources they need to spit out a polished product this time. Look, EA, they care, but they don't care. EA cares about the bottom line. But at some point, when you push too far, like we saw here, this can start to affect the bottom line, especially if there's more people like myself who vote with their wallets. Now, I really, really want to play Anthem. But if I see any kind of the same nonsense, I'm not buying it. I mean, I'll watch playthroughs, but again, I'll suck it up. I won't buy it. But like I said, from what I heard, basically, there was a meeting, BioWare meeting, EA teleconferenced in, BioWare said, we are kind of putting our foot down here. Now, to understand, EA is the parent company. They purchased BioWare in 2007. It's not that BioWare can make demands, but BioWare said, you got to give us the room to really polish it. Let us do it our way. And EA said, well, we will. That's what I heard. If someone from BioWare or EA is watching this and wants to elaborate on that, let me know if it happened or not. Please contact me. I'll be happy to talk to you and pass information on. But this actually has me feeling a bit better about what Anthem can be. If BioWare has been given the room to do things the way they want to do it, Anthem is gonna rock. So, if you have any information to add to this, if you're looking forward to Anthem, post below, thumbs up, subscribe to this, and I'll see you in the next one.